Hi everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. Thought I'd come with something, do something a little different, a little quick and easy again. I like quick and easy. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of probably way behind the times in these chaffles. I guess they're called chaffles. Can I say that correctly? If I'm not, make sure you comment down below and let me know that I'm saying it wrong, please. I really appreciate it. So these are fairly new to me. So I've been kind of playing around with them a little bit. I'm kind of liking it. They're really easy. Tried 4 or 5 different things now. So I really like trying to cook them and trying to experiment with them a little bit. And they're really simple. Only a few ingredients. I get to sit down facing this direction instead of having you facing the other direction where my stove is, and then me having to turn around and use the microwave and everything. Everything's already out here. Really simple. This one here that we're going to do, my wife and I have to go out somewhere later. And when we do, we figured out, well, we're going to stop and get some hamburgers, right? So, of course, can't have hamburger buns. Lettuce wraps are okay. Not the biggest fan, but I'll eat them. You know, it's better than nothing. I do bring out the outer aisle plant power sandwich thins. Those are really actually good. They're cauliflower sandwich thins, and they're like, I think 1 carb a piece or something like that. And so they're really good, and they make good buns, but they kind of fall apart too. But anyway, so I've been kind of experimenting and playing around, and I saw this recipe online. And it was hamburger buns, right? So I said, well, shoot, we're going to go out and we're going to get a couple of burgers while we're out. I'm going to make some of those things and I'm going to break them with us. So I will say that for the purpose of this for this video, I doubled the batch out because the batch makes 2. And because it's my wife and I, we need 2 apiece, right? So I doubled everything. So everything I put in here, you're going to have to either cut in half, or it's going to make 4. It's really up to you. When I post it down below, I'm going to make it for a serving of 2, and that's what it makes, a serving of 2. So you have a top and a bottom bun. You know? So let's go. So it's pretty simple. All it is 2 eggs. I'm going to use 2 eggs. If you're going to make just a single serving, it's 1 egg, right? So you're going to just take it. You're going to mix the eggs up. I'm also sitting today, which is kind of unique. Usually I'm standing. But because I want to show the counter and everything. So all I do is I beat the 2 eggs. I'm going to pour it into a mixing bowl. Not a mixing bowl, a mixing cup, measuring cup. Because it's about the right size, right? Then I'm going to take, this is a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. Now, and again, in the regular recipe that you would use, well, I guess it's a full cup. Oh, let me check that. Maybe I used it wrong. Oh, I did. So it's actually a 1/2 cup, and then we're going to put in a 1/2 cup more, so I messed that all up. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. But good thing I'm kind of looking ahead here, thinking about what that doesn't look right. But all right. So I'm going to use a whole cup. You would use a 1/2 cup if you're just making a regular serving. And I got a clean countertop. I just wiped it off. So I'm going to pick up those pieces. And then I've got 2 tablespoons of almond flour here that I'm going to add into it. So I'm just going to pour that in. We're going to find out if this is good or not, right? And then here's a 1/4 teaspoon or I use a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. You would use a 1/4. So again, when I post the recipe down below, you'll see that all of the stuff that's in it is divided by 1/2 of what I'm putting in here. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of, this is onion powder. So good stuff, just as a pinch. So it gives it a little bit of flavor, a little bit of taste. And then I'm just going to mix this all up. Mixed up really good. Now remember, this is going to make about 4. It should make 4. So we're going to divide this into quarters when it's in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it, and I got my little mini dash. It's hot, so a little mini dash waffle maker, right? I'm going to put this on here. I think that looks pretty good. Then I'm going to just close this here. Now we are going to let it cook, and it will take probably about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to cook. We'll see. You're going to see it's coming out the sides now, so it looks good. Hey, the only thing I would say, while I was cooking here, I would mention that I use this, but I got to tell you that if you use this is the Kirkland signature mozzarella cheese. So we do buy it in a big bowl because we do use it. But I will just remind everybody, so this has 2 carbs in it and then 1 fiber, and you're going to say, well, it's cheese, it shouldn't have it. But it does, because they actually put some potato starch and some other things in here that are probably not the best. So if you're really doing strict keto, you may want to say, well, I'm going to kind of stay away from it a little bit and use some freshly ground mozzarella cheese instead. So just to let you know, I know a lot of people thinking, oh, well, this is all the pre-packed, shredded cheeses, makes it a lot easier. And it does, but you got to remember that it does have stuff in it so it doesn't cake and clump and stuff of that nature. So just a reminder of that. We're going to let this cook for about 4 minutes. It's kind of overflowing, make a mess on my counter. But when it comes back and it's ready, we'll show you what it looks like. All right, it's been about 4 minutes, so I'm thinking that this is probably done. It looks like the steam is almost down to nothing. So I'm going to open it up. It looks pretty good. It's hot, so I'm going to put it on a cooling rack and let it cool. I'll let you see that. Just let it sit there for a minute. I'm going to put the next one on here. That first one really overflowed a lot, so I'm going to put a little more cautiously on there, this second one. And we're going to let that close. And I'm going to show you, see if this is cooled off, and I'll show you what it looks like. So you see. Hopefully you can, looks pretty nice. I'd say the edges are probably a little, tastes pretty good. So all right, we're gonna let this cook, and when the others come back, we'll take a look at them. I'll go through the macros with you at that point in time, and we'll talk about something else. Hey, if you do like this, right down below, there's a little subscribe button. Go down there and hit that subscribe button, and right next to it there's a little bell icon. Click that little bell icon, and you get notified of when new videos come out. Also give it a thumbs up too. I really appreciate that. That's how I continue to grow the community. Hey, if there's something that you'd like to see in this chaffle world, let me know, and I will gladly make it. I was thinking about, I actually made some pizzas a week ago or so. If you're interested, check out that video below. I had a subscriber that suggested to do it a different way, so I'm going to try to make it a different way. So I'm willing to listen to you guys and do what you think is right and what you're interested in. Again, topics that you might be interested in, let me know. some of the side effects of the keto. I know I've had somebody talk to me about the keto flu and the keto rash and some other things. If that's a topic that you'd like to talk more about, let me know down below. If you'd like to hear more about beginner keto and how to start, let me know. Talking about possibly putting a meal plan together or something like that. If that's something that you think would be kind of cool and might be interesting, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Say something in the comments down below. Again, subscribe. All right, we'll come back when all these are ready, and then we'll take a quick look at them, and we'll kind of talk into the depth of what they look like for macros. All right, guys, the last one is done. I'm gonna take it off, pull it, throw it on the thing to let it cook, to let it cool a little bit. I'm gonna take that, set it aside so I don't burn myself. So here's the scoop. All right. They actually, I mean, they look like waffles, right? You're making them in a waffle maker. They look like waffles. So I wouldn't expect them to look like buns, right? So they look like waffles. Let's see what they taste like. They're actually really, really good. I would say, like, you can do anything with these. You could put sesame seeds in them. You could season it any way you wanted to. But it's actually a really, really good flavor to them. Really, really good. I like them. So I'll be putting this will be my bottom bun, and this will be my top bun. The burger in between, my cheeseburger in between, and I'm all set, right? It may be worth making a bunch of these and then freezing them. And then if we make burgers or something on the grill, just pulling them out and throwing them on the grill and cooking them up to heat them up and thaw them out, and something to think about. So to go through this, the serving is, it makes two. The recipe I'm going to put down below. Again, you know, in the description, in the title description, there's a little arrow that goes down. You click on that little arrow down, and the recipe will be down there. I'll also put a link to a little mini dash, and you can check those out too as well. They're pretty cheap. They're like $10 or something like that. So, and they're well worth it, I think. So far from me playing around with it, I've been having fun with it. Again, they're great for making little quick lunches and stuff of that nature. So let's go through the macros real quick, and then we'll end this video. The macros are, it does serve two, so it does make two. The recipe makes two. It takes about 3 minutes. I found that it took about 5 minutes to make. I will say that I probably put too much on the first couple, so I learned to kind of calm it down. So I didn't have much on the last one, and actually the last one came out the best. Didn't have all the extras, so that one came out the best. So it's about 5 minutes to cook. Carbs in them are about 2 grams. I'm saying if you're going to use this, it's probably closer to 3. Possibly 4. I would have to actually put it all into Carb Manager and see what the Carb Manager said. But the recipe is, if you're using real mozzarella without the anti-clumping agent, it's 2 net carbs in it. 2 total carbs in it, I should say. And 2 net carbs as well. 12 grams of fat and about 10 grams of protein in one of these. So you have one of these, have the hamburger with 2 of these on there, you're talking 4 carbs. Not too bad. Maybe 1 for the cheese if you have American cheese with it. So it's a good way to go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll like it. You know, subscribe down below. Check it out. All right, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video.